Maybe it would be wise if you didn't smoke stogies.
Well, I'm a stud. Hey, I'm a stud over here.
I'm just been born child over here. Watched the Coen Brothers movie where they talk like that for the whole time, and it was so good, yeah.
Hey, buddy, old pal, how you doing over there?
All this.
Those were the real days.
And they had this whole thing. It was like in the 40s, I can't remember 40s or 50s. It was how you like read your stock price on the stock market. It was this crazy machine that just had this like, it was just printing, just constantly.
Yeah.
Crazy imagery.
The real days.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. Oh, my balls just made a noise. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
And welcome to episode 336 of the Jar Media Podcast.
Big thank you to our lovely Patreons over at Patreon, who help support the show and make the audio versions possible. And
what else? What else?
Yeah, Come on, you got this.
Come on, baby, you got this. Come on, Oates, you can do this.
Come on.
What? Check out the Jar Media store. Buy a mug.
Beat that.
Don't do that.
Do that.
Don't do that.
Just beep it.
Use our mugs as a means to rebel against the system.
I feel like something's brewing with you, man.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What? Man, I watched Oppenheimer and I'm starting to become a communist. Maybe Oppenheimer should have sold secrets to the Russian government.
Wow.
Spoilers for real life.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that you can spoil real life? Like when it gets turned into a movie.
I guess. But then it's also like the whole thing with Oppenheimer is like everyone knows what happened in World War II with the nuke, you know? Like, has anyone sat there surprised like, Hiroshima? No. Are you serious?
Yeah. No.
No, I'm sure that there is people nowadays who don't understand that nuclear weapons have been used in war. Like 100%. There's no way there are people who don't think that.
You'd be surprised, bro. No,
people are stupid, man.
My mind was blown the second I saw like it was a bit of a trend on TikTok, like people historically explaining what 9/11 is.
Oh my god.
If they've forgotten about 9/11, some people don't know what nukes are.
No, but like,
some
if you're
people were
born, if you're
after
born
it.
2010, for example.
Well, you should still know what nukes are. Come on.
People born in 2010 are 13 years old.
They should already know nukes by then. They should have seen. They should have spent their childhood watching.
How
war
old were you
documentaries.
when you knew nukes existed?
The first time I started watching World War II documentaries on the History Channel.
But you have an abnormal love for World War II.
I'm not like
You have an abnormal love for
You have a-
weapons
most
of mass
people were like
destruction.
dressing around in Superman and Batman costumes, running around. I was watching horrible documentaries about the Holocaust.
No, you were just playing Call of Duty.
No,
big red
yeah,
one.
that.
No,
and
that is true. Also, like you played Modern Warfare 1, where a nuke is dropped.
Yeah, but I knew about nukes before one more.
Yeah, but still, it's like you.
So what you're saying is we need to teach kids by involving more nukes in video games. Should there be
Fortnite.
Should there be an Oppenheimer crossover event in Fortnite where the map gets nuked by a H-bomb?
It's called Fallout 76.
Would that be more or less crazy than the Martin Luther King thing they did already?
What was the Martin Luther King thing?
They had like a showcase.
It was like it was almost like an art installation within Fortnite. Like a historic. Maybe they should be doing more of that. To be honest.
No, they should, because there's no way that kids are gonna learn. Everything has to be in Fortnite for them to learn.
Yeah.
9/11 have a map where you fly.
Well, one movie about Oppenheimer makes him a household name. Like, did you know who Oppenheimer was? Like, in any detail beyond?
James would have known.
James would have.
I wouldn't have known off the top of my head. But if you said that's the guy who said "I am become death," then I would have been like,
yeah, because that's memed that I am become deaf.
Yeah,
that's like a whole meme in itself.
Yeah,
it's also just a crazy quote, huh?
Yeah,
he didn't actually say it in the movie though.
He did twice.
They didn't say it in his TV interview like he did in real life.
No, that TV interview isn't in real life.
It is.
I mean, in the movie.
Yeah,
It's obviously in real life.
Wait, so with the Patreon stuff, did we say already like what that entails? James kind of went to
You
the store.
get access to feet pics.
You don't.
You can do.
When it comes to summer, you get them for free, baby, and I should be censoring those, blurring those.
Yeah. In fact, start.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Why not?
Because
Bro,
I
this
got
is
fat
money.
stogies and I can smoke them indoors, and unlike you,
Yeah. Pathetic interviewer.
because I'm a stud. Eh?
I think following it up with air kind of proves you aren't.
Ooh.
Air's the most masculine thing
No, it's
anyone
not.
can ever
quite,
do.
it's quite unconfident. Beta.
No, it's not, because it's like it's basically like
It's forcing you to acknowledge what you've
it's
just said.
accentuating like the full stop, basically.
Yeah, but you don't do it. Someone else does it for you. That's why. That's how you become a stud. Other people
someone
do
else
things
airs for you.
Yeah.
No, but then that someone replying with an air makes it sound like you haven't communicated what you meant very clearly.
Then you'd be condescending, therefore being a stud.
No, that's not what makes a stud.
What makes a stud?
Smoking a stogie indoors.
Do you know what makes a stud?
What?
Secrets.
Okay, Oates.
Why do you keep calling him Oates?
Because he looks like Hall and Oates Oates.
Oh, with the glasses on.
Yeah, with the glasses.
What do I look like with the glasses on?
Ow!
Dumbass.
You look like a Loy.
Can I have
Lord
back, please?
Lloyd.
No, please. Give me it back, bro.
No, I miss Oates. Give Oates back.
No.
Give Oates his
No.
Oates.
They're mine, and you just said I look like...
Like a Loy. Lord Loy. Whatever, man.
I called you a so why'd you look at me?
Yeah. Ow. I got nowhere to look.
Well, I'll tell you what, Loys. The Patreon does make the audio versions of the show possible.
That's true.
I've been having one of those RSS feed just kind of weeks, you know. One of those Podbean kind of weeks.
Have you been flicking the pod bean?
No. Jesus.
I thought you were a stud.
Well, only because I smoke stogies indoors. Yeah, check out the Jar Media shorts. Popping off like crazy. Man, I was looking at the TikTok, right? There was the one about vaping. It's got like 40k plays on there.
Oh,
And it keeps going up.
you know
loving
the
it.
amount of people are seething. They're coping because
Yeah,
they've been called out.
I'm loving it. I feel every time you see in those TikTok comments, I'm getting that buzz up my spine.
Yeah, the tingle, that tingle.
Yeah, that TikTok tingle.
You know, it's the same tingle from back pre-IHE when you'd make the I Hate PewDiePie videos.
Ooh.
Where you'd make people really angry. It's like that.
That's how it feels, man. Full circle.
But it's just like that's because the demographic of TikTok is so young. They're actual kids.
And
so
they
you
all
just
vape.
have any opinion that isn't theirs, they have a little tantrum.
They do all vape. They're all addicted to nicotine. Just like me with my stogies.
At least that's real, though.
At least it's a leaf wrapped up, you know? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Like, on the knee of some underpaid Cuban worker, you know?
Instead of just drinking like a cartridge full of chemicals, the bubblegum
These
flavour.
aren't Cuban, are they? What are they? Spanish? European?
What do they speak in Cuba, bro?
Pretend they're Cuban.
What? Sorry?
What
repeat.
language do they speak in Cuba?
Spanish.
Your mama.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Spanish.
Might be Portuguese.
Any Cuban jarlings out there, write in, let us know.
If you're Cuban,
If you're Cuban, you don't have access to Jar Media.
no, they do because we're communist propaganda.
Yeah. Do you think we would pass the security check to work on?
I've genuinely thought about that. Like, if for whatever reason I wanted to go to China, you know,
I know.
Well,
But
you'd fail.
no, I think Alex would be fine.
Alex would be arrested.
No, I wouldn't get through the. I wouldn't get past the.
Alex
exit
has
of the
made
airport.
videos saying that Destiny isn't that good.
No, but he doesn't call out Tencent direct. He doesn't use
I think
that
I have
name.
called out Tencent before. I think I called them in one of the Destiny videos like a nightmare hellscape company or something. I don't know. Probably.
I would be instantly, as soon as I got into the airport, boom. I'm in a gulag somewhere. I've said a lot of bad things about China in the videos. And I've done it online as well. There's, and I wouldn't even be allowed to go to China in the first place.
Saying that, would you be allowed into America?
I hope not.
America's,
no, absolutely.
America's sick, man.
If I was on the Oppenheimer
Sick.
project,
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like our biggest listener base. Behave!
like I wouldn't be. No, my background check would instantly fail on the Trinity test. Trinity. So
What's the
I've
Trinity?
made. That's the project.
Oh, the Oppenheimer thing?
Yes.
The Manhattan Project.
Yeah, it's just like I've said too many things about socialism.
Why was it called the Manhattan Project?
Mr. Manhattan.
It's Watchmen.
What?
No, Dr. Manhattan was called that because of the Manhattan Project. But I think it's called the Manhattan Project because it originated in Manhattan. That's like when the meetings happened that kind of started it. So I think that's why it's called
okay.
that. My knowledge is a bit so if I'm incorrect, f*** off.
My knowledge is about housekeeping, man. Because I missed last episode because of that Rhea. Like, guys, I was when I was making the jar doc for you guys last week, right?
Yeah.
I was looking for those comments, and no one even knew yet that I had the Rhea. And the amount of comments that were already making Rhea references, Rhea jokes, but that was my reality.
Wow.
It's been like all of this has been built into this moment.
The culmination.
You ate a salad.
I ate a salad and got like the worst Rhea I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And now I'm like 5 days behind on everything I was planning to do.
What were you planning to do?
Listen. This is Rhea so bad. I was bedbound. I couldn't even sit at my desk.
I don't understand how Rhea could be that bad.
No, bro.
Because I've had Rhea, right? I've had Rhea where you've been woken up at 2 a.m. and it's floodgates.
No, but I haven't told the story. Listen, this is why the Rhea was so extreme, right? I ate that salad, blah blah blah. Went to bed. Woke up the next morning. Didn't realize I had it yet.
Realize.
I didn't realize that it was my reality. Also, apologies to any jarlings out there called Rhea, because it is like a name.
It is, yeah.
There must be at least one Rhea out there, sorry. But this is what happened, right? I wake up, I've been getting into that James Hoffman, just brewing this awesome coffee with the beans. But what does coffee make you do?
Coffee is a diuretic.
Yeah, exactly. Diarrhea.
I'm going to have to disagree. I've had 3 and I've still not pooed today.
Nah, bro, that's on you. But listen, I brew this delicious, fresh reality coffee, right? I have 2 cups of it and it's just delicious. But then I start feeling like, oh, I feel a bit weird. I need some paracetamol for that kind of weird feeling I'm feeling, the pain. I was getting like this pounding headache. So then I look in my drug cabinet for some paracetamol. Don't have any, but what I did have was some cold and flu that has caffeine in the pills. So I downed 2 of those.
Oh wow.
Then half an hour later, the Rhea hits.
Rhea Central.
And like just I'd basically put myself in a position where I had created the ultimate Rhea.
Okay, no, you're gonna truthfully, you're gonna have to go into deep detail about what this Rhea entailed, because
Well, it's
my
pretty
experience.
self-explanatory, bro.
No, you need to go more. I need more detail.
No, because the day before, right? I don't normally. I was like, I really fancied like a bunch of dairy, right? I don't normally eat much dairy.
Sake, bro.
I don't normally eat much dairy.
Yeah,
And I'm
no
like-
wonder you had diarrhea.
No, but listen. I get this like delicious flatbread, right? I think it had like goat cheese on it or something. But that wasn't
This is
it.
a man who also never eats bread. Never
I
eats
never
bread.
eat bread either, really. But then I like really fancied it. I was like, I just want to indulge today. So I had this flatbread with like goat's cheese on it. On the side,
Classic.
halloumi. Some halloumi, but that wasn't all, right? Some loaded fries.
With cheese, loads of cheese on
With
it.
some cheese on it. And like I didn't even cross. Like I don't eat dairy that much, right? So like, I wasn't even like thinking. I was like, just really fancied it. So I eat all this.
How much milk did you drink?
None.
You didn't have any milk, okay?
None. I don't have milk in my coffee even.
Good.
But that didn't stop what happened. So then, yeah, it was like a day or two of RIA. But then when the RIA passed, even it was more the recovery time because like just the pure pain from that, the irritation.
Where was the pain? Booty hole?
It was the
Stomach?
beehole. It was the whole stomach lining, the whole intestinal tract, all of it.
Well,
Like,
didn't you describe to us in the group chat, like I imagine this might have been day 3, because you were still pooing on day 3 according to our group chat.
Well, it became like it stopped being RIA, but then it was like every time I had
Froth.
to go, it was so painful. It was like I was RIA-ling for like 20 minutes every time.
But what was coming out?
And what I was doing was like pretty normal ones after, because I quickly shift to like that cup chicken noodle, crackers and toast. That's all I was eating to try and get.
See, this is. I think you went wrong there. You should have doubled
No,
down.
that's exactly what you should be. Double down.
You should have doubled down.
Jalapenos on everything. Really
Yeah, of
flush
course,
it
because
out.
like, but then like, just realizing my addictions in when I had to like limit what I was eating. I love eating chilies.
Mm.
I love
Yeah, we know you
drinking
love eating
coffee. I
chilies,
love
bro.
everything that gives you RIA, basically.
Mm.
But of course I couldn't consume it. But it was a case of like, have a couple paracetamol without the caffeine. Because I managed to go and get some.
I don't know how.
I managed to get some, but so it was a case of like, have a couple paracetamol. When that kicks in, okay, I can get some sleep. Because there was one night I was up all night rearing. So that threw everything off. So then, yeah, it was like, get some sleep in. 4 hours later, once the paracetamol wears off, waking up, RIA. Just this vicious cycle, you know? Until a few days pass and I'm like, finally back to normal. Yeah, just drinking ginger drinks. And I kept saying to myself, like, while I was sat on the toilet, like, never again. Never again. Like, no, this is RIA Supreme. This is bruh. I've never experienced anything like this.
Is this sort of careful what you wish for type stuff? Because like for months you've been singing diarrhea building, you know, and you've built
Are you
it.
saying I manifested it?
You manifested it. You've built it to such a degree, and your body's like, right. Your brain is sort of brought it upon your body. Maybe it was nothing to do with the salad.
Maybe
Maybe it was like, I'm the brain. You've told me diarrhea's been building. Right, diarrhea's built. Let's go. You know, 4
Dude.
days of it.
Dude, I've had it before in my life, but never like this. Never like this.
Yeah.
Like at most, I've had like nights, like waking
Well,
up
yeah,
at midnight with RIA, and
See,
it's
with-
like 2 hours of pain, and then you go bed.
With me, whenever I've had diarrhea, it's just like suddenly out of the blue. Oh shit, I'm gonna poop. Sit down, like fart shit explosion, coat the toilet in brown, and then,
done.
and then it's gone.
Fuck.
That's it.
Yeah, I've had like an in between.
This is a vile
it-
episode already.
The last time I had this was when I missed a day of creatine. So the following
Does creatine give you crearia?
only if you like OD. Because the following day that I missed it, it was like, okay, I'll like triple up on my creatine load. And I did that with like 2 protein shakes and just like cramming my face full of like everything in sight, including like a bunch of peanuts and stuff. And then I showered, and then I got out the shower, my stomach was like...
Yeah, it's when
And I was like-
when you get that noise. That's the warning. That's a 1 minute warning.
For the 4 days, my tummy was singing to me. dude, it's funny now, but man, I was genuinely thinking like, I was kind of envisioning like a month had passed and it was like this for like a month. I was like, I think I'd actually off myself, like genuinely.
Wow.
No, I was thinking
Does
like
it not Does it not get funny after like day 4?
No, that's when it starts getting scary.
No, that's when I find it funny because it's like even more.
No,
like,
because you get so
absurd.
dehydrated.
Yeah, but that's why you just got to go like
That's
double
when
down. on
I
it.
got all this ginger tea, so I just started drinking the ginger tea every few hours.
Yep.
Just oh man,
Ginger would have really flushed you out.
does ginger make you rear too?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, if you have like a lot of it, yeah.
And I got it from the farm shop a few months ago. This like
Damn.
awesome concoction of like apple cider vinegar, ginger, bit of
Man goes overboard and breaks the
Yeah,
barrier
what
and
do
then
you
gets
expect?
more diarrhea.
No, but that was actually like when I had a nice like warm drink of that. That's when I finally got some relief.
Yeah, it does relieve, but it also like
Creates more.
it pulls like everything out with it, you know?
Yeah, it needed to be done. It needed to be done.
Well, good first topic.
I think
Yeah.
in the future, when like VR, AR tech is like this much better, there should be like on a cast when we talk about these things, there should be like a pop-up where you can download an experience into the VR thing, so you get the diarrhea experience that's being talked about.
You know, at Edge Runners where you can get like the
Yeah,
like,
the brain
experience.
dance. Is,
the brain dance.
You can
like
get the brain
real
dance.
brain dance.
Yeah, it's like a more interactive like cast where you can experience what they're talking about. That'd be
Yeah.
great. But with a weird one, we as creators have the option to make it mandatory. So when we're talking about it, you experience it in like a compressed like 5 minutes.
Well, guys, let's do some housekeeping because we're behind right now, and we missed.
So we need to unblock the pipes.
I missed.
Flush it down.
I obviously missed last week because of that RIA, so I've got some housekeeping stuff to go over right now. Where we round off the conversations from that previous episode. Start with Trending Frog. To the Jarling in the last dating story. Do listen to the red flags. If you feel uncomfortable the way someone acts, it's okay to not want to be involved with them. Actions are part of the character to some extent, I do believe. There were a couple of kind of like dating questions
Yeah.
in that last
They-
one that
yeah,
I
they were
screenshot for you
popular.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
because Jarlin did talk about their experience on a date, and it
was something like they
full of
were-
red- like
There were two.
there was someone like drinking a Billy.
they were daytime drinking at 11 o'clock,
That's right, yeah.
and then drinking on a bus. Like
yeah, you got to
that's a-
prioritize yourself to a certain extent. Like, don't put yourself in danger.
But also, like when you say, but that person was great. Like I really enjoyed their company. It's like, did you enjoy the substance you were
Yeah,
under the influence?
you don't
of?
want the thing you bond over to be like the substance, you know.
Yeah.
Hoodied says, "No, Alex. Yes, finally he's gone. He's actually gone permanently. Oh, mama, this is the 4th best thing to happen to Jar since cooking with Ruben."
I wonder what the other two are.
Yeah. And the Merkster replied to that saying, "If he hates everything, does that mean he hated being in Jar?
Yeah.
By that logic, it also means I hate not being in Jar." Checkmate.
Yeah, but do you actually hate everything?
That's one of my characters, so it's one of my personalities. Stash Mallow said, "Finally, the return of Jim Jam."
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
Waited,
That's a good.
yeah, that's
I
an
like
old school
that.
one.
I like that because what we call when it was just me and you, it was broadcasts.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a name for when it was just me and James. Like, what was a good name for that?
Owl Jam.
Ali
Owl
J.
Jam.
Jamail.
Ali Ja.
Jarhead.
What?
Jarhead.
Another movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it's all right.
Nick
Yeah,
Yak Yalk said, "Oh, did you have something to say? Sorry."
Well, I just wanted to say, I get strangely like nervous having to host a cast. You know, I'm sure people picked up on it, but I've got a weird thing about reading in front of people. It makes me strangely anxious.
Does it whip you
and-
back to like being in secondary school and you got to read that like paragraph in English?
Yeah, like in front of the class. Yeah.
I love doing that.
And
You loved
I
it.
don't know why, but I love doing
you
it.
didn't.
No, I mean,
That's-
like, no,
no, you
listen,
didn't, you
just
liar.
because I'm like an anxious man and I've got stage fright. I like doing it because I could read better than anyone in my class. Because I didn't like pause. It was just like boom.
No, but on that note, right? I thought you did an excellent job hosting.
Thank you.
I think the pair of you did an awesome job. I'm proud of you boys.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
And also I was reading the comments like just now before recording. Like I really appreciate the support from our loyal JAR fandom.
Yeah. Because
like that.
no, I think you're too harsh on yourself. I think you're really good at hosting, actually. I'd forgotten because
the dark episode.
Yeah, the dark episode. And back in the day, you were normally the host on the As They Says. That was normally your thing. Like you were the host.
Really?
Yeah.
See, the way my brain works is that like once a year goes by, everything that happened before it is like gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
For me, that's like a week, if not a day.
Yeah. I don't know.
But that's the thing. I've had that. I came to this realization like probably 4 years ago, where like I have that feeling like I'm doing a bad job. This isn't flowing well. This doesn't sound right. But that's just me in my own head. Then when I'm editing it, I'm just like, this is just so fine. Like this is such a like. I'm just way overthinking this.
Yeah, and even the difference between listening to what like the podcast compared to being in the moment, totally different.
Yeah,
totally different.
yeah. You just gotta remember, any dodgy thing you say, I can just take out.
Yeah, like pretty much a lot of the things I say.
Yeah, most of what you say.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I said this already, but Nick Yak Yauk said, hope Alex feels better soon and apologizes for what he's done.
What
for
has he
smoking
done?
stogies indoors.
No, that was fine.
I'm not apologizing for that.
That was fine.
In fact, I wish it lasted longer because I was really enjoying that.
Billy's being a
Wants to put her gross cat scent glands all over the iPad.
Yeah, she doesn't. She gets jealous of things in hands.
Oh, this is crazy. Someone with the name Reddditor, like Redditor, but like Rhea.
Oh wow.
Things just aren't the same without Hunter Biden's laptop.
No.
Its energy is always here. Like I've got it just stored here, ready.
Yeah, it's like a crystal,
A crystal or
a crystal skull.
you know, there's like horror artifacts that are like embodied with a
spirit.
spirit or whatever. You know, like if you go on eBay and search like haunted items, and there's like millions of.
Should we buy them? Should we do a review of loads of haunted items? See
That's
what
not a bad idea.
we actually curse ourselves and end up dead the next day.
Bog the Unfunny 333 said, I'm starting to believe there is a chemical leak in the JAR recording room that has slowly been making the cast lose their minds, which explains the energy of the last few episodes. It's finally taken Alex out. One of you two are next. I suggest evacuation or an exorcism or purchasing big rigs over the road racing. Game on.
No, I think that's just the power of love and friendship.
Speaking of racing, DreamWorks karts or whatever, like a new one of those has been announced. It's coming out.
Carts.
You know, like a kart, you know, like Mario Kart, but with DreamWorks characters.
Oh wow! Oh sick.
Yeah. So you can be like Toothless or whatever, racing
Shrek.
against Shrek, racing against one of the
other
trolls
ones.
from Trolls or whatever.
Do you think they'll have the gold guys? El Dorado.
Ooh, you're pulling the old DreamWorks out.
Be better.
Oh, that would be awesome. Cause you could put
Elton John.
Yeah.
It is Elton John doing the soundtrack.
Elton
there.
John
And
in a car.
The blonde one is
In Oppenheimer.
he is in Oppenheimer.
El Dorado.
Ed
He's in
is-
Harry Potter. He's in
Professor Lupin.
Murder on the Orient Express. Fam.
Yeah, he's the director of that.
He directed that.
Huh?
And he was the murder guy, the detective.
Was he?
Yeah. He does like a French accent. He's very good at accents.
I think he's like a Shakespearean like stage. What is
Yeah.
his name?
Chief.
Chief
Chief
Killer. I'm sorry. I need to find out his name. What's the quickest way? He's Irish, right?
El Dorado.
Eldorado.
Bati biba. Gambara biba bo. Awesome film. Really okay film.
You know what's a
the
good
last
film?
act of that film sucks.
I don't know what
Kenneth
it was.
Branagh.
That's it.
That's his name.
Ken.
Ken B. And finally for housekeeping, Starchy3818 said James looks great in orange. I guess you're wearing orange last episode.
You were.
Was I?
You were.
You must have been.
You sure
You're
that
wearing
wasn't-
like a collared shirt. Or was it yellow?
Why would they say orange is actually one of my colors?
Wait, I'm pretty sure it's like yellow or beige or like
Yeah,
peach.
But I got a bit of a fashion tip for the jarlings out there, right?
What?
I got this website, okay? It's called Colorwise, COLORWISE.
Oh, that's Wed.
Dot
That's SL Benfica.
me. Colorwise.me.
Colorwise.me.
Where-
James was wearing orange.
Where what you can do, right, is
Where
you upload a picture of like your face. It samples your skin tone, and it gives you a color palette that complements your skin tone.
Is that why you're wearing all white?
Yep. But what it also does is it gives you colors that won't work on you. Where I've had that before, where I've like bought a nice shirt and I like put it on. It's like, why does this doesn't look right? It's like a nice shirt, but like, why does it not look right? And that's why it's color theory, man.
I
Honestly,
disagree.
don't let color theory rule you.
No, do let it rule.
No.
No, but there's something in breaking the rules that also works.
Yeah.
It's called
No,
art.
no. This is the thing. Any color can look good on you as long as you've got confidence.
As
No,
long
man.
as you've got
No, that's the whole point. Because like, I think for me, because of how just ridiculously white I am,
I'm whiter than you.
it's no.
I'm pretty white.
Jesus.
I'm pretty white.
I think it's like mostly kind of pastel type colors that like work on me.
You've just got freckles. Doesn't count.
Yeah. So there's
What suits me then?
Multicolored.
I'd assume similar to me.
No.
What do you mean no?
Brown.
Brown.
But also eye color. Wearing colors that match with your eyes.
Make those eyes
Works.
pop.
Yeah, it makes your eyes pop.
Mm.
Like if you have I've got blue eyes. If I wear something blue, it's like, wow, the blue brings out the blue. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why when I've got this nice orange shirt I sometimes wear. That contrasts against the blue, bringing out the blue.
Yeah. But they both work. Like a bright blue with blue eyes is like, oh, like your brain kind of just merges.
Oh, look at you, your blue-eyed Persian being all like ooh blue eyes.
Well, you should wear.
No, my eyes are green. They're not hazel and they're not brown.
You didn't even let me say the color. You interrupted me before I said it. I know your eyes are green. Rarest eye color. Which, yeah.
Why do you think?
You being you always say blue eyes. How blue eyes great are. You always talk about how green your eyes are.
I like my green eyes.
I like your green eyes. I get lost in them.
Oh no, so do all the women I talk to.
Right, guys.
Do they pop now?
Just quickly, I want to mention. Actually, first I want to talk about this. Right.
Okay.
What? Twitter, okay? It's not Twitter anymore.
It's X.
It's X.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it feels like a gag. It feels like I'm being trolled. This is something like if I was in his position, I would do just to be a dick, you know? Like, let's just piss everyone off by like just changing the like really
Everything.
well-known, like classically understood, like extremely good branding of the website Twitter to X.
What is
Nobody
a tweet
knows.
A Z.
now?
It's actually crazy. Like Twitter has its problems,
Yeah.
right? But like
Yeah.
the branding was not one of them.
That was the best thing about it.
That was the best thing
Yeah.
about it.
It was like, you
Yeah.
know, I guess the idea was a tweet was like, it's like a carrier pigeon. You're sending out a little carrier pigeon out to
Yeah.
tell the world.
And a tweet is like the noise a bird makes. The bird is the logo. It's called Twitter. It's like birds flying around.
Are you gonna get the new Twitter?
You mean threads?
Threads. No, I've lost my IHE Instagram login, so I can't get it. So
To be fair-
what?
Yeah,
you
it's
can you can export your Instagram settings to Threads and like have your already there.
Wait, so Facebook owns
Instagram.
or
Yes.
Meta owns
Yeah.
the new
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
That's such a poor play from Elon.
The X thing.
Well, it was like Facebook owns every social media apart from Twitter, and now Facebook has proper Twitter.
How was that not like an antitrust thing. How was Facebook allowed to buy Instagram, to buy WhatsApp? How is that even like allowed?
Yeah,
That sucks. I hate that.
it's
Consolidation, man.
Yeah, it owns the fucking what's his face robot man.
Zuck,
So, yeah, the Zuck. He owns
the Meta Master.
He discovered the meta.
Yeah, he did. He did. He was the first to find that meta, and I'm waiting for the social network too, man.
You know what I'm waiting for? There's the fact that I'm not going to make a Threads account. I'm not going to make a fucking account on all of these competitors.
Who cares?
Journalists.
Yeah, but yeah, when has
I was
their opinion
reading-
ever been valid?
My only news source is the BBC News app, which is why I'm a bad person.
Mm.
And we talk about bad person.
I was reading an article about Threads, like when it was sort of beta stages, like you had to be like invited to join it. It was only
there are a
being
few of
given to
those. There are like 3 or
journalists.
4 big Twitter things.
Yeah,
like
and the
competitors.
way he was writing about it was like, man, you.
The Zuck.
No, not the Zuck. The
This journalist.
BBC journalist guy.
Right, yeah.
He was like, I was invited to join this little club of very great people, and like just the way he talked about it really rubbed me the wrong way. And I was like, okay, I'll never get this app. It's just full of pretentious assholes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Because they're like,
holier than
Threads
thou.
is the new way where we're going to sort of make everything about friendship and love and positivity.
It's on the internet.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
shut up.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. But it's I can't stop thinking about the Homer Simpson Max Power thing. Like if Elon Musk is Homer Simpson with that.
He is.
What do you mean max power?
There's this gag where what is the context again? He's like, is he making a company or something?
He changes his name.
That's right. He changes his
becomes
name.
Max
Yeah.
Power.
And like the joke is like he looks at his Marge's hairdryer and looks at the term Max Power hairdryer and names
So
himself
cool.
after Max Power. Which is basically like it's that early 2000s like X thing is like everywhere. And,
Yeah.
like, X was like cool.
XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
XID boy.
It just so now like when I open like Google Chrome, what used to be like a little bird icon is now an X, and it looks like I've got X videos like in my bookmarks bar.
Yeah.
X is so associated with like things that are bad and filtered and like this is cheeky and naughty, isn't it, guys?
Twitter has always been kind of cheeky and naughty.
It is. It's a little cheeky
Well,
naughty
yeah.
one.
Now that I can, bro, I opened it the other day and like someone had just uploaded all of Across the Spider-Verse. I just sat there watching it.
What's the deal
On my
with
phone,
that?
I like
That's-
watch like I
every
was just
movie
scrolling
just gets
through it, just
uploaded.
watching my favorite scenes. Just
Yeah.
like this is crazy. This is ridiculous. What a joke of a site, man. He's sandbagged it so hard.
Yeah. I don't know what like his goal was.
Well, supposedly he was like it was like a ploy, where he was going to like try and flip it, but it didn't work out like the way he intended. So now he's stuck with it.
Well, yeah, because
he doesn't know how to.
But
use
it's that he could get it in the first place because he leveraged stock.
yeah,
He didn't even make a purchase. He
But
literally
how does being rich work then?
bro, it doesn't make sense. 200,
It doesn't make sense.
200 billion he's worth. It doesn't make sense.
But your ownership in like capital of stocks can't be taxed because it's not money.
So how can
It's-
those
So how
those
can
be
you use
used?
that to buy something? There's no tax on it. What?
Man,
Right?
I tell you what though, bro. I don't know if it will stay in, but in the early bit of the recording, I watched this Coen Brothers movie, the Hudsucker Proxy from 1994. Yeah. The
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Let's go do this, guy.
movie. It's about like this company that the owner of the company commits suicide. And then they instill as the new CEO this like dumbass who's like working in the mailroom. So then the people at the top can like buy all the stock while it's low because of the dumbass being the CEO. But the dumbass had the idea for the hula hoop. And then he instills and makes the hula hoop, which sells really well, which makes the stock price high. Really funny. Sam Raimi, second unit director on it, and he was a writer. He
wow.
worked with them, the Coens. Good ass movie. I've been watching like the
What's
old
it called?
Coens. The Hudsucker Proxy, because the company's called the Hudsucker Industries. So it's like the Proxy is the main guy from Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, I'd recommend that.
Yeah, it's very rare I watch a Coen Brothers movie and I'm like, It's always like
It's just the Lady Killers I don't like. That's the one.
I've not seen it.
The Tom Hanks one. Yeah. Yeah, quite odd that one. Before we go to mid break, there's one other thing I want to shout out. Something that's changed my life, right? You know, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Mammy made me mash my M&Ms.
Yeah, it's like a vocal warm up, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Do you have a new one?
this extra thing I do before I record like audio. I like doing a little vocal warm up thing so it doesn't get too sore. But like there's this problem with these vocal warm ups on YouTube. Man, they are dry. They are boring. It's like this really boring dude just like thou up onto Bobby baby, and it's like the most boring shit you've ever seen, right? But man, I found this channel. It's the best channel I've ever found. This is the best
For vocal
channel
warm-ups.
for vocal warm-ups. She's called Cheryl Porter, right? Cheryl Porter Vocal Coach. And I'm about to play you something like if this was on Spotify, I would just listen to this. It's that fire. No, I'm serious. No, you were gonna believe. She's stood there with a white background. She's got these like pink Barbie boxing gloves on, and like she's like punching them. Look, listen to this. Let me get it to the right bit. She's got this awesome video. It's called 10-minute daily vocal workout. Listen to this. This video has changed my life. You guys are gonna lose it to this. Look. It's called Exercise 4 Tyson Fury Vocal Resistance Breath Control Note Attack.
Jesus Christ.
Listen to this. Look what she's doing, dude. Yes.
Holy shit. Hey,
Look at this. It's like overtaking her.
feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Yeah.
Something is changing and something is happening. But you never want to have pain in your throat. This is where it's supposed to burn. In those abs.
That is so fire.
This is a fire video.
You see what I'm saying? Me may mama move. Sing, baby. This.
That is fire.
Yeah,
I want
that
her to
fucking
adopt me.
rocks. What?
Me may mama move. Me may. Ah, man, it was such a breath of fresh air finding this. I just want to get some pink. She's like punching those pink gloves like.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I love like niche shit like this, just done to a perfect.
Bro, this
sort
ain't
of-
niche. 18 million views.
But that's the power of a niche.
Yeah.
It is niche, but her awesome quality has made it fucking.
Bro, she got 9 million subs.
Damn.
Yeah.
God
Me
damn.
may mama move, me may mama,
Mate,
me
you're
may
doing a
mama move.
throat workout and you're getting sore abs. That's what you need to do to increase yours.
No, for like the past few days, like I'm just going on this video, just listening to this bit. Like this one in particular, just like, this is what I want to be hearing. This is what I want to be listening to.
How long is the video?
10 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to share that with people. Because
I understand. I'd want to share that if I found that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, shout out to her, man.
Yeah. I think she should be the number one YouTuber.
Yeah. She's good at what she's doing. She's got that vibrancy. Holy shit, man.
Panache.
That pink panache.
What?
She's got this whole pink thing going on.
I feel a poop coming on again.
Another one.
Bro, don't. I've not had one today.
Well, on that note, I guess we'll see you after these pilly messages. Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below.
Me me mammy moo, me me mammy, me me mammy.
Starting to get it.
Is it? Yeah, it's addictive.
No, but if you do it enough, then like if you do the whole 10 minutes, you feel it, and then your voice starts booming. And it's
Really?
like, this is like exercising the muscle. It's like being in the gym, but for just that voice.
Wow.
Maybe you should do it while going to the gym.
Yeah, me me mama moo, me me mama, me mama, me mama moo. Me mama, me mama moo.
Maybe that's how you end up being have an angelic voice.
God, you're
No,
scary.
that's true though. I think it's like a misconception. It's like you're just born with that X Factor voice, you know, and you're like,
Yeah.
you got to work on it.
No, but apparently, if you're born in the Philippines, then
Is this your casual racism coming out?
no, then you're really good at singing.
But
the
I
video
bet you
to
it's like a
someone.
cultural thing. Because like, imagine if this Cheryl woman was your mother. By the time you're 8 years old, you're gonna have like this beautiful singing voice.
Cheryl.
You know. I think that's right. Yeah, Cheryl Porter. Look at this Chinese boy.
Barbecue bacon burger.
What's the context?
It's a bear video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 336, part 2 of
Part
part
dogs.
4, final part 7. Have you seen what the last season of Attack on Titan's called?
What?
Part 4, part 3, part 2, part 1.
No,
and
are you
part
joking?
2. Yeah. No, I'm not joking. I'm being serious.
Wait, it's part 4.
It's part 4, but then it's part 3 of part 4.
Because they keep delaying like how much
2
time
of
they
part
need.
what? Bro, that series. I just want it to end, just so I can actually watch.
So I
the
can
last
watch it to
books.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I read it to the end, but
Got a bit cringy, huh?
it wasn't translated properly by then because it was fresh in Japan. So like it
Yeah.
was just people desperately translating it, but not doing a very good job. So like the dialogue was really bad.
I think that just might be Attack on Titan. To be honest.
Well, welcome to the second half. Let's do some questions from the Jar Media subreddit. Head over to the suggestion thread over there and leave us questions just like average Swindon fan did. Bear fellas, I've got a simple question for you. These days it seems like everyone is always clamoring to share their hot takes, and it's become a bit tiresome in my opinion. So in contrast, I'd like you to all give some of your coldest takes. What are your plainest, most normal opinions? Game on. If you want something to get us going, Mr. Blue Pumpkin said Minecraft is a good game. Is that really a cold take?
That's just, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, everyone knows it is, so yeah. I've got an extremely cold take.
Yep.
Fallout 4 is alright.
Ooh, okay.
No, that's not. No.
That's a controversial one in this circle, bro.
No, it's not a way.
It is, because do you know
No.
why? Do you know why?
Why?
Fallout 4 was my Skyrim. Skyrim didn't resonate with me. Because I hate the universe, but I like the Fallout 4.
Then how
Skyrim was my
do you like
Skyrim.
Fallout 4? Because if you like the Fallout universe, you'd like New Vegas because it's just the
No,
good
because
one.
New Vegas, I just started a save again 2 nights ago.
Yes, you were playing it. I did see you play it.
And I went on it again, and it's like, the PC port is so busy. Like,
That's
I thought
why-
it was on console.
It's bad on console enough. That's why I didn't play
on
it, 'cause
PC,
like-
it's abysmal.
I never got it to work.
I have to fight with the game to play it.
Yeah.
And
So-
doesn't it have that thing where the more you play it, the worse it runs as well?
No, yes, that Skyrim
That's
issue where
Fallout 4 on PC.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 on PC
That's
is,
what I mean.
it's that
trash.
issue where the more stuff drops, the game doesn't delete it. So the more that you
Yeah, that's right,
explore
that's
it,
right. Yeah,
it like
yeah,
whams it.
I was playing Fallout 4 again because I've got a weird soft spot for it.
Well, recently.
No, this was years ago.
Oh, okay.
But on PC, this was like after I upgraded my PC and like I had a good PC, and the more you play it, the more the frames drop. I got to the big city in Fallout 4.
And it like one
and
framed.
Every minute, the frame rate would drop by 1 until it was at about 5. And then I quit off the game, went back on it, and it started again at like 60, which is too low already.
Yeah.
And then it was rapidly going down. Just every time I played, it was like 5 FPS, and I was like, okay.
I got a cold.
You don't want me to
I
play
got a
this
cold video game take.
Mm.
A week or two ago, like I just downloaded Disco Elysium, played it for a couple hours. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruh,
that is fact.
I was just like, I love when a video game just lets you like try to break it, and then it surprises
And
you
it
with
responds.
like, yeah. It's like, no, we've thought about this.
Yeah.
We've considered this because like you're this kind of beatnik, like kind of past his prime, like investigator guy.
The game starts, it's like a typical, like your character has amnesia. It's kind of implied that the reason you have amnesia is because you just drank so heavily the night before.
Yeah.
That you've like
There's like, it's like a murder mystery. You find this like dead body, but there's like there's like another branch that have like sent this guy. I think it's like a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
And he like joins your party or whatever. And I was like, because the game opens in your gross apartment or whatever.
It's like a hotel room.
A hotel room. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna take him back to that gross room. And there's like a specific little prompt that's like, this guy makes he tries not to look at how disgusting and grotesque the state of the room is and stuff like that. And there was you can like hit on this like random like woman who's like there.
Yeah.
And she like goes into her hotel room and locks the door. And you can like keep knocking on it and like start screaming like, you whore. I did that the first time, and then when I got this guy in my party and went back, when I was going back to my hotel room, I did it again, and the guy is just like, what's your problem? And I was like scream laughing because it was like, this is really funny that they've taken all of this into account. This is like really clever design.
It's like they built the game and then had people play it and then like built on top of everything that those people said.
Naturally, like tried to break.
Yeah. And it's. I wish I'd finished it, but it's one of those games you really have to commit to and have time to commit to.
Yeah. Come on, what's some normal takes?
Bro, I don't
Dark
think
Knight is really good.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Yeah, because you're
No.
That is one of those like general normal takes where it's like a lot of the movies that are considered the best movies like genuinely are just like really good. 2001, like perfection. Apocalypse Now, really good. Yeah, Dark Knight, really good.
I think even saying New Vegas is like a masterpiece is a cold take.
Yeah.
That's one of the coldest gaming takes.
Yeah. It's a hot take to say that it sucks, which it does. Trash game.
That's our crazy.
Here's a normal take. What's that Obsidian game? The Outer Worlds. Trash.
No, I think it's fine. It's not. It's fine.
It's not.
It has.
Trash seems a bit strong though, bro.
Bad.
It's not.
Not good.
It's not. It plays better than Fallout 4.
This is something
come
like.
on, don't you dare disagree with that. Fallout 4 plays the same as New Vegas because it's the exact same engine that's been reskinned to look better.
New Vegas feels better than the Outer Worlds.
And New Vegas feels better than Fallout 4.
But take Fallout 4 out of the picture, Outer Worlds feels the worst out of all of them.
Because it doesn't have VATS.
Because it's just not very good. It's a bad game.
Is that a fly that's landed? Oh,
It is.
where is that? Is it on the lens?
Yes, it's on.
What?
No, it's on the TV.
Oh, it's actually.
Oh my god. Cold take.
Yeah.
I got a cold fly take over here.
Hot take. There's a fly on the camera.
So that must have looked so psycho because like I was like, where is it?
It was on your knee a second ago.
Oh man. Come on, something normal. Bring out
Cold take. Cats are kind of cool.
Dogs are as good as
That's
they
just,
say.
this just no, but why? Nobody wants to hear cold
Cold
takes.
take. We did a like an hour and a half video on a cold take. Mass Effect 3 sucks.
That's not a cold. I think that's kind of a hot take.
Really?
No, it's kind of. I'd say it's lukewarm.
No, because I think the general like kind of normie opinion is that the game like rocks and then it suddenly takes a nosedive.
No.
No, a lot of that game is dog shit.
Well, but if the I get what you're saying. I'm saying no, as in it. You can listen to us talk about Mass Effect 3 for a long time. It's really bad.
It is bad.
Mass Effect 3 is
But
awful.
2 is even better than you remember.
Yeah. Which makes 3 even worse.
2 that
2 is
trilogy,
a
like
masterpiece.
despite how 3 wound it up, right? That trilogy is such a like time and place thing where like it had to be released then. The technology was like it couldn't have happened before.
Yeah.
Couldn't have happened after. It was like just the right place, right time to allow Mass Effect 2 to happen.
Mm.
Oh, I want to go back and play it, man. That game was good.
And sure, it had interference with that day one DLC and whatever, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, who cares about Zaid?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to think of cold takes because, like, you don't dwell on them. You know? If you have a hot take, like a hot take, the Mad Max game rocks.
No, it kind of is though.
It does rock.
Yeah, if I didn't say that's a hot
Got Dobby
take.
in the back.
Hot take... No, cold take, Arkham Origins sucks.
Here's my
bad.
cold take.
Cold take, Arkham City is the best game ever made.
No, I think that's a hot take, bro.
Yeah.
No, dude. Nah.
Oh, sorry, no, I was getting confused with Night. I thought you were saying Night.
No, Night isn't the best. Arkham City is the best game ever made.
No.
No.
It is. Name a
Red
better
Dead
game.
Redemption.
Red Dead 2.
Mm-mm.
Cold take.
Mm-mm.
GTA 4, best GTA.
That's a hot take.
No, GTA 4 is a masterpiece.
GTA San Andreas is better.
Vice City.
I think James is right. That's a cold take.
4?
4 is really good.
Yeah,
4 is really
actually,
good.
yeah.
Validate Tony.
4 is really good. 4's
You know
better
what is a
than 5.
cold take? Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, every single one sucks, cold take.
No,
hot take,
Brotherhood. No. Cold take is Revelations really good.
I think that's a hot take, bro.
Yeah,
But I'm with you on
Revelation
it.
sucks.
Revelations is like really good. It's the best of that.
not.
No,
Awesome.
that
I
era
love
of
that
Assassin's
setting.
Creed. That was like
Awesome
the.
setting. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Every
What other video
Assassin's
game
Creed-
can you name that's set in Istanbul? What a cool setting.
Yeah, but if it's a
There's
trash
a-
video game, what does it matter?
It's not trash though, because it's the best of
No.
that era of AC.
No.
I
Free,
remember it had
try
like
something new.
it had like zip lines everywhere. He had like his attachment for
It's
his
hook.
Yeah,
his,
yeah,
his hidden
the
blade. Or
yeah.
Awesome. Whatever.
But then this is
It
also
sucks.
a cult.
And it was old.
Go-
I think I've just got this weird thing with like
Old
past
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed
Go and play
characters.
it. Go and play
Well, now,
Revelations.
yeah, it would suck, but like,
I'm going to.
Yeah. No, but
There's a
go
stealth
and play
games-
Halo 1.
well, it
No,
feels awesome.
you can't compare it to Halo 1.
You can.
No,
It came
because
out 10
one
years...
of them. One of them's made by what used to be one of the best game studios. The other one's made by Ubisoft, the worst game studio ever. You don't compare them, Code. The engine's completely different.
Okay, no, if you want to have like one that holds up, cold take, Far Cry 3, really good game.
I bet, yeah. In
No,
It's
gonna be honest.
Trend.
Far Cry 2. No. Listen.
the malaria
okay.
simulator.
Okay, the game shipped brand new from the factory with discs that permanently didn't work. Okay, ignore that. The fact that I got it day one and I never got to play it for another 3 years because the disc was permanently corrupted. Ignore that. Worst gaming controversy ever, by the way. No game's ever shipped literally not working. But the game was
There have
good.
been some. Like, do you remember there was Metroid Other M had a game-breaking bug where you had to send the disc or something to Nintendo, and that was the only way to fix it because there weren't patches on the Wii. I don't think.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's...
See,
as well.
cold take related to Assassin's Creed. All of the stuff outside of the assassin stuff is dog shit. All the stuff with
Oh, the Animus.
yeah, Animus shit,
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah.
I got one.
Hot take: Assassin's Creed 1, not that bad.
Cold take. The Beatles are awesome.
That is
Hot take.
that is
Beatles are garbage.
That's like absolute zero cold take.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Like just
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the bean tools.
Cold take.
You know what's a cold take? Beer is probably one of the worst alcohols.
How the is that a cold take?
That's a hot take,
like
dude.
The spiciest take.
Yeah.
No, but it's true.
It's not. It's not true.
Cocktails are better. You know how temperature-wise, some people get hot and some people get cold. The idea of a cold and hot take is varies depending on the person, so therefore there is none.
Nah, man.
That's
that
a
don't
cold
make no
take.
sense. That don't make no sense.
It does.
You're talking shit tonight.
Go downstairs and ask them how they feel about temperature.
That don't count, man.
I get what you're saying. I get
Yeah,
what you're
like,
saying.
you know what I mean?
Like temperature is kind of like subjective. to a
Yes,
degree.
so are takes.
The Outer Wilds, very extremely ridiculously ultimately good cold take. The Outer Wilds.
Oh, okay.
Not
Sorry,
the Outer
yeah. It
Wilds.
gets really confusing after a while.
Whisk of Rain.
Yeah, cold take.
Cold take.
Masterpiece.
Really gonna throw Masterpiece out there.
It's a really good game. It's really good.
I think
Besides the soundtrack
yeah.
being shit,
Really?
the
'Cause
DLC
Hades is a masterpiece.
yeah, as well.
Yeah, there's room. There's room.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of roguelike competition, bro.
Do you know what is a hot take? There shouldn't be a hot take. Halo Wars 1, masterpiece.
Ooh, yeah.
That game is amazing. People hate it just because they played against us and they couldn't beat
And
us.
also because Bungie internally had this like issue against Halo Wars 1.
Idiots. How can you when they made Destiny?
Later.
I beat you at Halo Wars.
You did. No, we did. Do you not remember? We did.
Yeah.
The 2v3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You know,
Yeah.
you got cocky. You deserved
Yeah,
it.
you seethed. You had to cope.
You didn't even know these words back then.
Yeah, but I do now.
Right.
And it was fire. It just goes to show.
Donska says, Jowdy Harlings. I recently turned 23 last month, and my two younger sisters frequently tell me that I'm pushing 30. Oddly enough, every year that passes, I feel as though I'm getting closer to my real age. Growing up
yeah.
the oldest daughter in a big family has always made me feel like an adult, and I've always looked forward to growing older and once you can actually get up in age. I feel like you can just exist however you want. Anyhow, one of my sisters is about to turn 18, and she has been freaking out over that since she turned 17. I'm not sure if you all have seen those videos of 14-year-olds on TikTok with 10-step skincare routines and anti-aging skin regimens, but my sister is very much like that. She does not want to age, in appearance or number, and as much as I wish that was not the case, I understand why it is. Aging, of course, is different for women than it is for men, but I'm curious what y'all's perspective on this is.
Getting older's good.
Yeah,
It's
we're
only
dudes.
good. There's nothing bad. It's like consider myself now.
Yeah,
No, but this is,
at 18.
that's the divide that they're talking about. It's fine for men. We're never valued for our youth.
No, but
No.
I'm not coming
Unless
from
you're
a
into
youth
sport.
point of view.
That's like, yeah, the one thing.
No, but it doesn't matter if you're. It doesn't matter anything at all.
But
You are happier and better now than you were at 18.
No, but
Fact.
you
That's
can't
a
relate.
masculine
Yeah, yeah.
perspective.
Is that really though?
No, dude,
Yeah.
it definitely is. You can't relate to what it's like being.
Of course, I know that.
Yeah.
But now you have like money to do things. Didn't have that as a kid. That's like ultimately the only thing that matters.
But like, imagine if like every influence in your life is telling you that your youth and like wrinkles and shit are like negative, and any signs of aging like devalue you as a person. We don't have that as dudes. In fact, the more lines we have, the more value we have. You know?
Hey, our testicles do get lower.
If those lines are
Lines of coke on the
lines on a
table.
bank statement,
That's bad. The more lines you have means the more money being spent out of your bank account. You want
no,
little
but,
lines.
or it's loads of different side hustles. Going in.
Going in, yeah.
Mm.
all these revenue streams.
Yeah. I'm on my 13th
Hoshi
revenue
Boba
stream.
said, I've noticed this with my own female friends. I'm turning 23 later this year, and I'm unbothered by it, but my close friends feel like she's wasting her youth, like she's only allowed to have fun in her 20s, then shit gets real. It's crazy how we put this expiration date on women.
You know, it's up, but I don't know how to fix it.
I think there's an expiration date on enjoyment.
They're not true.
Yeah, because like when you hit the age of 35, you become depressed.
Shit, I'm 10 years too early then.
No.
That's also, I want us to go back to the impetus of the question. People saying you're pushing 30 when you've just turned 23 last month. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, you've got 7
You at
years.
least need to be over 25, at least.
Yeah, that's when you've got to start thinking about it.
When you're closer to it, like you can say it to me, I'm 29. That's fair enough.
And why aren't you fat yet?
Well, I'm kind of abandoning that plan now.
Oh,
Ah.
that means
wait.
that means you're gonna be like shit and you're not gonna be healthy next year.
Yeah, does that mean you're not gonna do the like get strict with it when you're 30?
So to catch those up who don't know what we're talking about, I've had this kind of internal rule set in my mind where I'm like,
You've written off your 20s.
well, like, I'm allowing myself to like do what I want in my 20s, but I haven't even done that.
Yeah, you haven't done that at all.
To be fair, there was 2 years of
No, that's 2 years out of 10.
lockdown.
True. But also it's kind of like, what do I... if I put no filter on, I'd be like a heroin addict in like the streets.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
That's what I always think about myself if I like won the Euro Millions. I'd be dead in like 2 years.
Well, I was, man, one of the actors from The Wire who passed away from a fentanyl overdose. I was reading about his thing where he's like he struggled his whole life with addiction. Like the second he got like famous, he got like addicted to heroin. And it ultimately led to his demise because of that horrific fentanyl problem in America. And yeah, it's like it's upsetting.
Yeah, don't wanna dip your toe in.
See, I wouldn't. Doesn't how much money I have, I would never.
Yeah, but I'm just like, yeah, the older I get, the more like psycho I realize like I was. Like when I was like 23, like I thought I was like overweight and stuff when I was so not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, further proving why you should show yourself what you look like overweight, so you actually have a reference point.
Yeah,
I kind of do have a reference point. Like, I was nearly getting to that point in 2020. Definitely the heaviest I've been.
No, you weren't.
Dude, no, there's this picture I was looking at it the other day.
Was it one you edited?
It was when couldn't go to the hair. No, it wasn't a face after one. It was in 2020 when we obviously couldn't go to hairdressers and stuff. I like.
What do you mean we couldn't go to the hairdressers? Why is that relevant to you at 8?
Because my hair was growing too long, so then I just buzz cut it.
Oh.
And like that, I've got all these pictures on my phone. I'm just like, man, I was going a bad direction, man.
Yeah, I was as well. But like, there's being a few percent, like maybe 10% overweight, and then there's being like fat.
Yeah.
You know, and you were definitely never like fat.
No, but I think if I hadn't made steps to address it around that time, then I'm perhaps would have gone down that route.
Yeah.
You know, I was drinking more, I was eating more, wasn't feeling great.
I was just drinking more.
Well, yeah, it's just loads of
Playing
empty
Warzone
calories, you know.
Yeah. See, if you played Warzone, I think you would have been in prime condition.
Yeah, you burn so many like anxious calories.
I do that anyway. Like, how many calories do you think you burn from this? You know,
Maybe 2 or 3 a day.
That guy,
bro, it's
that
way
guy
more
with,
than you think.
That guy with the beard, he does all like the psychology talks. You know,
Jordan Peterson.
Wait, he
That
puts
guy.
his jaw exercise.
no, he's got a beard. Well, I guess he does now as well.
Yeah, I don't know who you mean.
Yeah, Everyone has a goddamn beard now. The guy, he's got like a dark brown beard.
Matt
older
Walsh.
guy. No.
What exactly is a woman?
Oh. That guy who's like, make sure you sleep for 20 hours. Make sure you drink water a lot.
There are so many self-help guys. I don't know who you mean, bro.
Okay, forget it.
Ben Shapiro?
The Barbie movie kind of.
Yeah, so like going back to the question, I guess it's a different ball game with aging.
Yeah.
Because you almost weirdly get like more value as a dude the older you get, you know?
Well, yeah, it depends. I think if you stay fly,
Stay fly.
yeah. If you
Stay fire.
yeah, if you remain fire,
Mm.
you know.
PK
I
Fire.
don't know.
I don't know what to say.
I think a general thing, being a human, male or female, you become more secure in what you are.
Don't use social media.
I think it's, I don't know, it's like, from our perspective, it's easy to say as dudes, you know? In regards to the
But
question.
in terms of just like your
I think it's a different thing.
interests,
I think when a man
things-
turns 30, it's a different thing to when a woman turns 30.
Oh yeah.
Because not only do they have the aging thing, but it's also like, there's like the time limit on like, do you want to have kids or whatnot? Because like the
Mhm.
longer you wait, the more like complications can arise. It's like a different ball game entirely that
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
can't relate to.
Yeah. Whereas men just kind of go through puberty
'Cause, like,
and then they're like, I
De
like
Niro-
this one
De Niro
thing.
and Al Pacino have just had kids. How f***ing old are they?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We ain't even got to consider that stuff. you know?
Yeah. There's no expiry date on nut.
No, I gotta say though, like, it is this. I absolutely despise this trend, right? Of like, all these self-help guru guys, like, saying about like women shit.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like,
my god.
you're just
yeah.
talking shit, man. You're just, you have your audience of like
14-year-old.
desperate incel dudes who
Mm.
like are completely lost and they're just looking for some guidance and they wind up in the circle.
Yeah, they scrape the bottom of the barrel
Yeah,
to get.
well, it's like for the Fresh and Fit's audience or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like what they're preaching doesn't make sense. You know?
No. It's like it makes sense if your pool of people that you're talking about are like from the Everglades, you know, pulled from the
The swamps of
the
the,
swamp-
the
the
fucking
swamps of
lowest
the- yeah,
denominator.
But like the fact of the matter
The
is they're
bayou.
like yeah, women only care if you're like a multi-millionaire and you have all this
Yeah.
power, and like how it should be is like women should be okay with you cheating on as much as you want, but not the other way around, you know, like.
it's like
But like, you know what? 99.9% of their audience is never gonna be one of these dudes they're saying you gotta be.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
no, they
but-
won't be
but,
one
like,
of them
it-
because they're watching these videos
yeah,
on how to be
yeah,
one.
yeah.
but
It's
also it literally cannot work like that. You know?
That's how the economy works. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, it's like
everyone
economy.
can't be millionaires.
Yeah, not everyone can be
That's
in the 1%.
That's the real grift. That everyone like believes like, no, I'm fine with Elon having a 200 billion net worth because
I could
I'll,
get there.
I'll be there one day.
Yeah.
I'll be there one day. Does your
never
dad have
meant
a mine? An emerald mine? Maybe you will.
No, but I just need to break out of the Matrix.
Oh, Matt, have you seen?
They just don't want
Contributing
men
through
to
the
be
Matrix.
powerful.
On this note, have you seen? There's this. Oh man, there's this woman, right? There's this woman in that space.
What's her
she's
name?
She's called Pearl. Just Pearly thing. She's called.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
think.
god, yeah.
Oh,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Oh my god.
Didn't Ethan Klein, of all people, destroy her in a
Yeah.
bit?
And just the other day, she went on Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan embarrassed her, of all people. She uploaded this video to Twitter, right, where she whipped out a ukulele or a guitar or whatever, and she sang this song talking about the J question about. She was talking about like Nick
J.
Fuentes, like.
Oh.
It's like it's one of the most cringy, embarrassing things I've ever seen uploaded to the internet, and I mean that like without any hyperbole. Like it's so shockingly embarrassing. And she deleted it shortly after, but it got her on Piers Morgan somehow. And it has. I want to believe it's engagement, but it has to be. The shit she says. She's one of these people, right, that's like, she thinks giving women the right to vote was like a bad idea. And like, and once you're in a marriage, like, you shouldn't be able to get divorced. If you're like, she's that like hard, like, it's so extreme. It's like and she's not even married. She's like 26, 27 years old.
It's all a grift.
It's 100% a grift.
Just to get rid of your
You
integrity.
have to take every single one of these people, either side of it, with a grain of salt. You know, like, because that if you make money by saying outrageous things,
you're going to keep saying
and
outrageous
you put two and
things.
two together, you're like, oh, okay, so the more outrageous I am, the more money I make.
Exactly.
Like, that's what Andrew Tate obviously.
But then when you get known for having these kind of beliefs, then you get kind of pushed into a corner, and then you can't like change your position from there.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to keep reinforcing it. So like, it's just totally meaningless. Just infuriating, that woman.
Yeah, that whole scene. So I associate her with kind of the Fresh and Fit sort of.
Yeah, I think she's like been on a bunch of them, and like, not Fresh and Fit, but like just in that kind of content.
Yeah,
so, yeah, just so awful.
That other guy, the equally asshole guy.
Well, I did mention Deviated Bright Nut, and they got a few questions. This is a Jim centric one. Question for Jim: do you have a specific source of inspiration for the types of clothes you wear?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah. About. Okay, here's the thing about me. I love not spending money.
Same.
Not as much as me.
Well, what? You have the biggest outgoings of any of us, bro.
Yeah, you just like not spending money on anything.
Do you know, I was actually looking at shoes recently. You know, I went for a walk yesterday, wait. My shoes are getting a bit tatty. Not these ones, these are nice ones.
They got a hole in the bottom.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, maybe I should buy some shoes, because these are getting a bit too bad. I went online, I saw that the cheapest I could get was like £31, and it was like, nope, too expensive.
That's crazy, man.
I spent £50 on clips.
How are you gonna be dating MILFs with shoes with holes in, man?
Bro, these don't have shoes. These don't have. These are my nice ones.
Yeah, but they're not like drip.
There's no point pulling up to a date with drip shoes if you're
Shiny loafers. That's what you need.
Yeah, but you need a drip
loafers.
car.
You have a drip car.
I know exactly.
But what's the point of having the drip car if when you get out, it's not also drip?
You look
clothing?
like a slab.
I am dripped out. Pulling out the flintlock. Boom, dripped out.
Get in. No, I don't know why this question is directed at me, but
You do.
It's a
You both
three-parter.
have good fashion sense.
It's a three-parter.
So about 50%, I'd say 50% of my wardrobe are hand-me-downs.
Is actually.
It's not that I don't like spending money, it's that I don't like spending money on clothes because the amount I've got kind of a strange body type.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
stuff
really
stuff
cute.
doesn't like fit me right a lot of the time, you know. So
Is it that, or is it the color we were saying earlier?
no, it's the fitting. I'm kind of a cube.
A cube?
Right? I'm a cube.
Triangle?
No, I'm a cube. I'm as tall as I am wide, and as thick as I am tall. Right?
No, you're making shit up. This is
Yeah, you're making
that's
small
true.
talk.
That's
You're
true.
chatting right now.
So when and periodically you're like, oh, I've just got a Santa sack full of clothes that I don't wear anymore. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'll check through them. I go through them, find the ones that I like the way they look on me, keep those, never have to buy shit.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I have to buy shit because you do that. I don't
No,
get.
but I
Alex
offered the
this
bag to you as well, bro.
Yeah.
No, but
Oh,
do
you
you
don't
call
act
them
on
nice? No,
You forget your own clothes.
No, because
here.
this was my journey. In 2016, I was a small. around 2018, 2019, I was a medium. 2020, 21 to now, I'm a large. If not, sometimes I wear extra large even.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I tend to stick to small.
But I like things being loose fitting now.
yeah.
But it depends what it is. If it's like a
That's for
like
shirts.
a shirt,
normally.
shirt.
Normally,
like a t-shirt.
Normally t-shirts.
If it's a shirt, like a button-up, long sleeve shirt, that shit has to fit right.
Yeah.
You can't
And
wear
for
like
me,
a-
that would be a large. Yeah.
And for me, that would be a small. Because
Really? I thought
like,
you like medium normally.
no, because medium I am like width and depth,
Yeah.
but length, nah. She'll be baggy and the arms will be too long. I'm like a Gimli.
You can get it tailored though, bro.
Huh?
You can get it tailored.
Yeah, get
I need to see that guy.
Which guy?
That guy.
Look at this tiny white British boy.
Oh, that TikTok guy.
Yeah. Check out his planets.
But this was a three-parter, and this is the second one. Question for Jamie. What do you look for in an ideal song, and what would make you immediately skip a song?
If it doesn't have jungling, skip.
No, it's not for you, bro. It's for
No,
Jamie.
no. Oh, my name's Jamie.
It's not, though.
Yeah.
You're Alexander.
True.
What do I look for in a song?
In an ideal song.
Meaning,
Lyrical meaning?
personal meaning. That can be in the form of lyrical meaning, or like body influence.
Body influence. Like, you
Do you
just
know what I
can't stay still.
Yeah, like it's just
Jungle
like,
is massive.
whoa. Yeah, jungle
Can't
is
stay still
massive.
during that one.
Like that doesn't mean anything.
No.
I mean, it means jungle is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it
it
is. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Jungle is
Absolutely
massive.
is. It's jungle.
But when you hear that and he's going, you know?
What is that?
that's-
He's
that's
not.
that is him.
No, but like, I was asking James about this. What is the song called, James?
Okay.
Incredible. It's called
Incredible.
Incredible. It's called Incredible. I think that must be edited in, like every time it comes in.
Yeah, yeah.
He can't be
I think
doing-
it's like a sound bite of him
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that, and they just
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
drop
yeah.
it in when it works.
Mhm.
What would make me skip a song? The thing is, if the lyrics are of a certain boringness, it's terrible vocabulary, but boringness, like you're singing about like if your song contains Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm not gonna listen to it. That's
What about
lazy.
running?
Running. If you sing about running as the main like thesis of the
You want some metaphors in there. You want some similes.
yeah, but it doesn't have to be profound. You know, like I love Tyler the Creator, and he says a lot of dumb shit, but he speaks a lot of like personal truths.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Some
like,
cleverness in there, some creativity.
yeah, you get that sort of connection with the artist when they make stuff personal to them. You know.
Yeah.
But also, it needs to be nuanced. Like, it needs to be from that perspective. Like, I find Taylor Swift quite boring because
Yeah.
it's like typical sort of like I had a bit of a shit boyfriend. You know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It doesn't like it interesting.
No, that's definitely something I'm looking for more and more is lyrical depth.
Yeah.
Because that's what elevates it. That's why Talking Heads is my favorite band. Like, I can keep re-listening to those songs and keep being like, oh, that's like actually a really clever sentence right there. That's like a really interesting concept you're throwing out there that like sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's also why a lot of rap music really like grabs me now. Like,
There's double entendres and
well, but when it becomes like, okay, I'm listening to the new Killer Mike album, I'm listening to like just the music this time around. Like, is this a bop or is this not a bop? And then I sort of filter it through that, and then filter it through what's this song saying. You know,
Yeah.
this song isn't a bop, but like lyrically, it's really interesting, and
Yeah.
I'm hearing stuff that I can't get from anyone else.
Yeah, well, I have this thing where it's like I call it Mars bar music, where it is surface level. You know, there isn't much depth, but like there's something about the production that's like just
Yeah.
tickles me in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like acknowledging it's trash, but like I'm fine with it. But like I'm just calling it the Mars bar music.
Yeah, which doesn't mean it's trash. You know, it's like
Well, Mars bars have their place, you know. Like
They don't. Mars bars are the worst
we'll
chocolate
call it
bar.
anything, like squashy.
Well, no, this
Call
is my
it-
cold take.
Call it Squashy's music then.
No, because squashies are banging.
Exactly.
So they're not. They're,
they're
not
not
cold.
good for you.
they're like
know?
a normal sweetie.
No, they're not.
It's like a quick, easy high, you know. Like
Yeah,
eating a squash
yeah.
or whatever.
Have you heard the new Kylie Minogue song?
No.
That's
Yes.
one of them. It's like
Gay as
it-
for the gays.
Yeah, it's for
absolutely
the gays. It's like the song is just about, you know,
a lot of music is, bro.
well, yeah, like 60% of all music is about that.
It's like 70s, 80s.
Boring as hell. Yeah, like okay, let's hear something interesting. But if you like relax, just about nutting on your homie's face, you know, it's like, but me, you've really like convinced me to be nutted on. You know?
No,
Okay. Well, and the last part of this question for Beast. If you went to university
Why does it need to be beat? All the questions have been about
No,
Jim.
because this was a 3-parter from Deviated Right Nut specifically for Jim. Question for Beast. If you went to university / college, what course would you take?
Nutting on your homie's face course.
Yeah. Laser beam nuttage.
High speed.
Their
nutting.
calling card at the end was release the Snyderverse as well, and I'm with you on that. What would you do?
Genuinely.
Like generally.
Genuinely.
Like, generally, what would you do?
Genuinely.
Yeah, like generally, what would you do?
Genuinely. What would you do?
Generally.
Like generally, like what would you actually pick?
Like actually.
Like generally, like what would you actually do?
I think. I mean, I don't. I'm not interested by anything, so. No, ones I have.
What about music
considered
theory?
doing. I'm already like doing it, you know. I don't need to go to uni to do that, you know. And like, if you go to uni, and do music
all
theory,
the
you're a
like
bad person.
brutal, like just realism, like ignoring the cost, the time investment, all this
Yeah,
stuff, just
yeah.
like
Quantum physics.
what you would do.
Well, yeah, well, ignoring all that, I mean, physics would be one of them.
Really?
I find physics fascinating, but I'm not smart enough. Like, straight up not. Psychology I find really interesting. And I think almost to a, like, the part that puts me off of doing something like that is analyzing too much, you know, analyzing people, analyzing myself, analyzing like how does James handle in his head his monster hog, you
I
know?
don't handle it. That's the point.
yeah.
It's too big to handle.
Yeah. What about you, James?
If I went to college,
Unless did you have something else to say, bro?
Yeah, the last one would be like software shit, like computers, actually learning about the hard bit, you know. Hardware
Like
is
code.
easy, software is hard. Yeah, code and how to
Learn
how to make, how to make Fortnite. You know, a Fortnite
yeah.
course ideally.
What about you, James?
I would study the best class at the Hustlers University. No, well, truthfully, if I had more brain cells, which I didn't have back then, I would have stayed on my motorsport engineering and actually taken that higher.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be exploited for £600 a month to do work that was worth 20 grand a month. I was like, yeah, I'm a bad decision. Wanted money, but ended up getting exploited by a terrible person and gave myself depression. But if I had to now, it would probably be psychology or coding. That's not just because you said it.
Yeah, that's exactly what
No. Because I obviously have the same interest in psychology because of just mental health shit. But at the same time, it's like knowing my career now. The one thing that would boost me is coding.
Yeah.
So it's like coding plus mechanical puts you in a really good position to for animatronics. Not animatronics.
Freddy Fazbear.
Like robots and AI.
Yeah.
That's if you care about having money in life, that's what you go to. Don't bother doing anything else.
But so much of education is frightening.
Yeah.
Like saying, okay, this is what I'm going to dedicate myself to for the next X amount of time.
Yeah. No, I always envy those people that like, no, I'm just going to do medicine.
Yeah.
From the time they were like 10 years old, like, I'm going to do medicine. And then they do it, and it's like, oh, good on you, man.
Sure that wasn't...
What?
I don't want to say it. I'll get bullied.
Okay.
I reckon, like, something to do with, like, sound engineering.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
It would be. Yeah. It's funny when you're going back to the question about, like, aging and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The way you perceive, like, missed opportunities. It's like, in reality, so many missed opportunities are not missed.
Yeah, it's pointless thinking about that, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like, what would I have done if X, or why didn't I just stick to X?
No, yeah, because that is paralyzing. That thought process. If I'd just done this then perhaps I'd be here now.
Yeah. But it's like,
nah,
why
but you're not there.
But you could still do that now. And then you'd be where you want to be in the future, So
yeah. Review Tech Brooklyn 99 has a fact check for James. Wee woo. The fact police here to fact check James. Just wanted to clarify that while otaku is commonly associated with anime and manga, especially in the West, in Japan it is more of a general descriptor for a person heavily/obsessively consuming any kind of interest. So you can be anything from a manga otaku to a video game otaku to even a train otaku. Interestingly enough, in a 2005 study, car otaku were the 6th largest group of otaku in Japan, ranking above anime otaku.
Yeah.
Car otakus naturally being the kind that get itashas and love everything about cars. All of this is to say, James was secretly a car otaku the whole time, ? Beans, and automo beans, and iSurf on Reddit replied to that saying, so otaku equals gooning.
Well, no, but here's the thing. I'm not wrong. He said in Japan. That's what otakus means. I'm not in Japan.
Ooh.
I'm in England. And most car otaku don't have itasha.
Ooh.
If you go
Doesn't itasha in Japanese mean cringe car?
painful car.
Painful car.
Yep, painful car. The first symbol is pain, and then the next one's car. Painful car.
Pain car.
Yeah.
But seeing as we mentioned this, we're seeing we're on Japan, Gazabata wrote in saying, Jar Jar, everyone, Japanese jarling here. I was wondering if Alex is familiar with the new Studio Ghibli movie, The Boy and the Heron, which was recently released over here in theatres. It has had very mixed reviews, with some calling it Miyazaki's magnum opus, while others saying it's a mess and/or incomprehensible. I for one had a blast with it, and I'm so happy that I could watch it in theatres. The first 5 minutes alone justifies watching it in the theatres. It had the biggest opening in the history for Ghibli films. However, I doubt it will surpass Spirited Away in total box office. One of the more interesting things about this movie is that the advertising for it was literally non-existent. We had one poster of a rough sketch of a character, and that was pretty much it. It was a mystery for almost 10 years, and it remained so until you could watch it in theatres. The very few things we knew about it was A, the producer called it an adventure movie, and B, the Japanese title How Do You Live is the same as the book written in 1937 about a young boy who has an uncle that gives him life advice through his school years. The book was a huge inspiration for young Miyazaki. I highly recommend you go to the movie blind, in the best theatre around you if possible.
It won't be in.
I really want to see. I think that's really interesting, like having no advertising.
Yeah.
Because the second that poster dropped, I've been like interested in this.
Okay, now. So they said, it had the biggest opening of any film.
Miyazaki film, Ghibli.
Marketing has never worked. Marketing doesn't even matter anymore. That's proof.
No,
that's
it's
proof. No, that's proof.
but
No,
that's
no, no,
the
no,
type of
no, no, no,
marketing.
no,
He's
no, no.
already built up his...
Yeah, Pepsi's already built up as a name.
But
So's Coca-Cola.
he's like a
so's
known
Samsung.
name.
So's Apple. Every single company's already built up
don't
to
go
that
on this
point.
again,
If
man.
they don't
You'll
need
piss off the
marketing,
Jarlings,
they
dude.
don't need it.
If you just released a movie in theaters tomorrow...
I'm not a known person. I need marketing.
Exactly.
No, my whole argument has been that big companies don't need marketing.
Nah, man. That's ain't how it
That's
works.
proof. No, you
But
can't.
anyway.
You can't. No, you can't deny this. That's proof.
I can deny it.
I'm right.
It's not proof.
It's right.
Nah,
Statistics don't care about your feelings.
I'm hoping when I go to TIFF I can see this.
To TIFF?
Yeah, Toronto Film Festival. In a few months.
TFF?
TIFF.
Toronto Film... Where's the I?
Toronto Incredibly Cool Film Festival.
Where's the C then?
Nah, I hope I can see this because I'm really excited about
Yeah,
this.
just don't invite us then.
Yeah. You didn't buy us tickets?
What the hell, man?
What's your problem, dude? Yeah, interesting. Very interesting
Yeah.
strategy. Risky though.
I want to bring up again for like the 9th consecutive Princess Mononoke is the best film ever made.
It's pretty
Wrong.
incredible. What do you mean wrong, bro? You haven't seen it.
It's my favorite Ghibli film.
That's a solid pick, man.
Cold take?
Yeah, I'd say that's
Coldplay.
Yeah.
That's a Coldplay right there.
It's,
Dun, 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 dun. Also for James, I'm sure he knows this, but the word Itasha literally means cringe car. And I've seen maybe one Itasha a year since I was a kid. The most recent one I saw had about 50 chibi anime characters on it.
I'm going to say there's some really cool looking Itasha cars. But the thing with Itasha is you have to go all in on the car.
Have you seen one in
Like
the
big
UK?
body kits. We don't do it right. There's not many shops who are actually willing to paint print an anime character on a big sticker. America's got some really good ones.
Let's do a couple more here. Unclean Living Baby says, have the dogs and or cat destroyed anything funny recently?
Billy destroyed my cock earlier.
No, I'll tell you what, Billy... Oh, she pissed me off the other day, man.
I swear this is like a weekly occurrence at this point.
I've got this, like, 200 quid pair of headphones, right?
Oh. Okay.
I'm just sat at my desk, and she jumps up onto this random thing, pulls the Focusrite device in such a way where like everything like yanks. I didn't see what she actually did, but she clearly misjudged the jump and like got caught on something or whatever, yanked it down. My really nice headphones, she like smashes onto the ground with like full force. The metal frame like pops out of like the earpiece thing, and I'm like, bleh! But I managed to repair it.
Oh, what a
That was close. That was close because that would have been put down Billy otherwise.
Oh, but Argy can eat cables and he doesn't get put
He
down.
was a puppy, man.
Billy's a puppy.
That. Corgi.
Yeah.
He's a lovely little guy.
He's not.
He's fat.
Bad boy. He's a fat bad boy.
Man, I'm hyped about this. Turquoise Siren says, a landslide has occurred. Back in episode 186, you discussed Lego Rock Raiders and Lego Racers 2. These were both core childhood games for me, and recently I stumbled across Manic Miners, a modern remake of Rock Raiders. I've been hooked for the past month and can't recommend it enough for anyone who has nostalgia for the original. Plus, I think it holds up on its own. My question is, what remakes/mods have surprised you with their quality? Thanks for the laughs, Bear Bear. I looked this up. Like they've remastered the out of Rock Raiders, man.
Really?
It looks awesome.
Have you played it?
I might have to download this and go in.
It was
Because it was
damn,
so
that
badly optimized. Like I couldn't ever really play the last level because if you played it, you'd load in and like 5 minutes it would just crash, and then you'd like lose your whole save. That early PC gaming thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely try this out. Remakes mods though that surprised you. I just hope this Red Dead 1 remake is real, man.
It's real, bro.
Please.
Like remake.
like I don't know what they're doing, but I need to, man. I need some more Red Dead in my life.
Yeah, same. Shit, I don't know. Remake / mods. I mean, all the Resident Evil ones were like stunning. Bar 3 maybe.
Any mods? I'm really not much of a modder.
I'm anti-mod.
You modded
I
the hell
have
out of Cyberpunk though.
Yeah,
You
and,
loved it.
and Fallout.
No, I've never played Fallout mods. I've never been
You
able to.
always said it was only good with mods.
True.
I've never played Fallout mods.
Fallout New Vegas.
I've never played it mods. I never got it to work on my PC because it's that bad.
What the hell, man?
No, why?
No, I disagree with mods. I think it's like
I think
the
it depends
only
on
thing I
the-
compare it
the
to
game.
is if you haven't tried, let's say, a pizza before. If you then have this concoction of a pizza that isn't actually a pizza, you're not getting a pizza experience, right? You're not experiencing what an actual pizza is. So modding a game means you're not experiencing that game. You're experiencing a hybrid
But you're
product.
experiencing, yeah.
I think that's
I
weird.
like-
What the modders did. I think that's valuable.
Yeah, but you want to experience the original
like Cursed
first.
Halo is supposed to be awesome. I haven't got around to trying it yet.
Yeah. Half-Life 2 has a bunch of good ones.
Black Mesa.
M mod.
True.
Yeah, Black Mesa started off just as a well, I mean they were remaking the game in the engine of
Yeah.
like Half-Life 2.
Because that's my thing. Is like I don't want to mod at least for that first playthrough because I want to play what
Yeah,
the developers want me to play.
Yeah,
Like how they've designed it. I like the restrictions that have been put in. It's like in GTA. It's like you finish the game, then you add the crazy mods and fly around or whatever you want to do.
yeah. I think it depends on the game though.
Yeah.
Like Left 4 Dead, that is made for mods.
Uh-huh.
Half-Life made for mods. Every Valve game,
Just Valve
basically.
games, yeah.
They're super open to it.
I really don't like mods on Left 4 Dead. Changing your skin to be Goku. What's the point?
But
Well, I'd be fighting in Helm's
There's-
Deep.
yeah, there's
That's
whole like
yeah.
levels. And
That's
stuff.
cool.
Awesome.
But it's like skin mods just kind of ruin the game for me.
But you don't have to get those.
I don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
See, it's like
But
having a
the
vanilla.
Helm's Deep mod, that is awesome. Actually, just doing the Helm's Deep mod, that's like a whole game. Just doing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
over and over until you can do it. Fun as hell.
Here's the thing. A good game, Vermintide, doesn't need mods.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
No, we're too
Yeah, we're
too keen
tossing
to just
that
throw
around
out
now.
masterpiece. Like,
Risk
no.
of Rain, you've lost your masterpiece title.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
There's it back
Only
again.
only Lego Rock Raiders gets that title.
Hey, play it again first.
Yeah.
A landslide has occurred.
Oh my god.
Stressful, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't have all that much time to be modern and shit. Like, I kind of just play a game for a few hours when I can.
Yeah, I
and then
get
it'll
you.
be like
I get you.
days and days until
Yeah.
I play games again. So investigating mods and stuff isn't really my forte
I get you, dog.
anymore. You know.
Well, anything else to throw out there before we wrap this one up, guys? Oh, what have you got over here?
I gotta pee.
I got a pee as well, so that's why I want to end it.
I got a poop.
Oh, another poop for the family. Well, thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.
Like, subscribe, dislike, comment.
Yeah, because
dreamy.
She's gone soft.
She was hard as
To say it, but she's gone soft.
She was an actual apex predator. Now she's.
yeah. Now she's barely even bronze.
Although I did find an egg in the garden.
She's laying eggs now. She changed species. She's a fucking bird. Aww.
She's long. Her nips are funny.
She might go a bit rabid now that you've done that.
Where's she?
No, bro, she's.
I told you.
I wish that was on camera.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who's that goat, Billy?
Yeah.